Hi YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. We obviously have a car recording today, but we're here, we're grinding, we're getting the video out there, so welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you guys do appreciate the fact that even when we don't have the normal setup, the microphone, the camera, the office space, anything like that, we are doing our best to get a video out there. Last night we went 1-1 against the spread and did not hit a single player prop, so if I had a womp button, I would probably hit it right now. The ride of the day did not hit either. The ride of the day came in from, we'll pull it up here. Obviously, we can't pop it up on the screen because this just being recorded on my phone, but the ride of the day from a little bit of everything. I don't know if you guys are even going to be able to see it. It's a little rough, I know. Marcus Smart, over 5.5 assists. We jumped on that. Marcus Smart came up just shy of that. I liked the play, wanted to jump on. We jumped on, just unfortunately could not hit. Guys, if you don't know what the ride of the day is, just use hashtag ride of the day in the comments and give me a player prop, and I will be jumping on with one of you guys in the comments there, and you guys feel free to jump on with me as well. I always reply to the comments saying let's ride if I am going to jump on the ride of the day. So use hashtag ride of the day and give me a player prop. I might just be jumping on with you guys here, but it is March 2nd. We got a bunch of NBA games to jump into today. We'll get to the hashtag of the day shout out and everything like that as well. In fact, might as well just get it over with here. We got Dennis. Dennis has gotten shout outs for the last few videos here. Dennis had a clean sweep last night using the hashtag marching. He had the Celtics 6.5, Mavs -4.5, and T-Wolves +3 getting the outright win. We were on the opposite side of that one. So shout out to Dennis, getting back on the hot streak, redeeming himself there. But let's jump into the slate today, guys. Stay tuned to the hashtag of the day for today's video if you want to be shouted out in tomorrow's video. But here we go. We got the Cavs hosting the Hornets. Cavs 3-point favorites over the Hornets here. In the last 10 games, this Hornets team has been abysmal. Really abysmal. Not playing good basketball. 2-8 straight up. 2-6-2 against the spread. On the road, they're 1-1-1. And the fact that they are better on the road lately than they are at home is kind of crazy. They were a really good home team at the beginning of the year. And it sounds like I'm ragging on them, but I think I'm still going to lean Charlotte here because Cleveland banged up, Levert's out, Garland's questionable, and as we know, Rondo's been out indefinitely and Sexton out for season here. Cleveland also not playing good basketball. They were the covering Cavaliers. They're still playing decent basketball, probably compared to where we thought they would be at the beginning of the year, but I'm just going to lean the better team here. We haven't been hot. Like, we have not been hot. We have been fadeable to the oomph degree lately, right? So I got to go better team here. I'm not going out on the limb here. I think that Charlotte does bounce back in this spot. Last time these two teams played, Cleveland actually got the better hand by 1 point. So Charlotte would have covered that 3 there. So we're getting points with Charlotte. We're going to ride Charlotte. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm very fadeable. And speaking of that, you guys know what we do here. We go through each and every game. I give you my lean on the game. I give you what I'm thinking, where my head is at. But my final plays that I'm actually going to be rolling with tonight will be in the pinned comment. And that might be where you guys want to check out what picks to fade tonight, because I have been ice cold. I'm in my car right now with the heat cranked all the way up because I've been ice cold out here. But hey, I'm admitting it, you know what I mean? Like, no one's claimed to be a genius out here, except, you know, if you fade me, you're probably smart. If you ride, you are a genius. But here we go. We got the Magic -1.5 here at home against the Pacers. We might be going another underdog here. Pacers 6-4 in their last 10 games against the Magic here. The Magic have covered 7 of those 10 games though. In the last 10, both these teams not playing too well against the spread. Indiana 3-7, and the Magic 5-5, but they are 2-3 at home here, 3-2 away. I think we go another underdog here. I think that the Pacers, these two teams just played and the Magic got the win. I think these are the exact type of teams that, you know, they split a back-to-back type of series like this. So I'm going to lean Pacers here coming off the loss to Orlando. They lost by, what was it, 16 points last time out. But, you know, we're going to go with the underdog. 2 underdogs in a row here tonight. I don't love this play. This is a straight-up psycho game alert. If you guys have a strong play on this, I think it means you're a psycho. But to each their own. But, yeah, we're going to be leaning Indiana here plus 1.5. I don't love the fact that they're away, but it looks like Brogdon's going to be upgraded to probable. Turner's still out. Duarte's questionable. Hopefully he plays. But as of right now, yeah, we're leaning Indiana minus 1.5. And there's so much going on the street that I am recording on right now. So a little bit distracted. My bad. Next up, we have the Sixers minus 10.5 points here, hosting the Kings. These two teams just played recently. on the 27th, so a few days ago, and Philly absolutely took it to them, 125-109. This Philly team looks good. Looks really, really good with James Harden and Embiid. In terms of injuries, there's no new injury updates for either team on this side of things, and I think that this New York team is just in an absolute dumpster fire right now, so I think you'd be stupid to lean anything other than Philly. And honestly, it's more of a fade the Knicks play than it is ride with Philly, because that is just a very, very big spread. I feel like 10.5 points. You guys know I hate laying double digits for a favorite here, so we are going to lean Philly. I don't know if I can pull the trigger on that one. I think that this New York team, obviously in the absolute biggest struggle part of their year right now. In fact, they've been struggling for a while, but I could totally see them. Like, if you told me, no, I'm going to be risking it, taking the Knicks plus 10.5, I don't know if I would totally talk you off. I'd probably call you an insane person, but I wouldn't totally talk you off the ledge. But we are going to be leaning Sixers at minus 10.5 there. Next up, we have the Bucks hosting the Heat. The Heat have been on an absolute tear. They've been hot Heat. Bucks minus 4.5 here at home against the Heat. Last two times these teams played was in December, and Miami actually got the win. Miami 9-1 in their last 10, 6-3-1 against the spread, and they have not covered. So they have always covered in their last 6 games against the spread when they are the home team. But to me, I think that kind of fades. I think I'm going against the public here. I think that I'm going to be thinking, you know what? Milwaukee, I do still believe, is the better team in this situation. Kyle Lowry is out. Milwaukee has no new injuries to note. I think we lean Milwaukee here, minus 4.5 points. I don't love the fact that we're laying, having to win by 5 points, but I think Miami's so hot that they're going to have one letdown game in a game against a really good team on the road like they are playing the Bucks tonight. So we are going to be leaning the favorite here, Milwaukee, minus 4.5. Next up, Pelicans, 5.5 point favorites over the Kings. This Pelicans team has lost us some money lately. We know that. Against the spread, they're 6-4 in their last 10, and when they're the away team, they're 4-0. They are home tonight, so that little hot streak does not scare us at all. But this Pelicans team has just been playing good basketball. For whatever reason, they've been playing good basketball. 2 wins in a row. They beat Phoenix. They beat the Lakers, which the Lakers kind of gave up in that game, but they beat Toronto, they beat Denver. This is all within their last 10 games here, and they've been covering as well. So I think we're going to lean Pelicans. This is crazy because this Pelicans were like a fadeable team almost every single night at the beginning of the year, but we're going to be leaning Pelicans here, minus 5.5 points at home. I think that this Kings team is, very similar to some of the other teams that we've talked about today, where they just seem to not have anything together. The only teams they're beating are really bad teams. They're 4-6 in the last 10 games. 2 of those wins come against OKC, so we're going to be leaning the Pelicans here with the points. Guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're out here recording in our car because we are not home, so hopefully you guys do appreciate that. I know that the quality, the audio, the video, my hair, all does not, live up to standards here, but we are doing what we can. I told you guys I want to get back to being more consistent, and damn right I'm going to do it. Next up, we have the Jazz traveling to Houston. Jazz 12.5 point favorites here. This Jazz team in their last 10 games, 8-2 against the spread, 6-4, and Houston 0-10 in their last 10 games. This is a quick one. I'm fading Houston. I'm leaning Jazz. It's a big point number to lay there, but I don't think that you can really trust the Rockets here. So I think it's smart just to fade the Rockets. Quick one there for me. Next up, Nuggets, 13.5 point favorites against the Thunder. This Nuggets team, last 10 games, 8-2, whereas the Thunder are 2-8 against the spread, though. This Thunder team 4-4-2, not great. They're not necessarily the rumbling, covering Thunder that we loved at the beginning of the year. So I think we're going to lean Denver here. This is going to be one that definitely stays off the ticket for me because it's 13.5 points. You have to win by 14 points. That's a lot of points in my opinion. I get it. Denver's playing good basketball. That's a lot of points in my opinion. I would lean Denver. I would lean the favorite here, but that's going to be one that's just too many points. This Thunder team has shown that they can hang in games. They'll lose the game, but they can hang in games. But I don't necessarily trust that. So this is one where I'm saying it's Denver or nothing for me, but if I'm not going to BS you guys, I'm just going to tell you that it's probably going to be a nothing game for me. All right, last game of the night, we have the Suns, 13-point favorites over the Blazers here. In terms of injuries for the Blazers, we have Damian Lillard still out. Eric Bledsoe downgraded to out. Ingles also out for season. Nurkic going to be out. Winslow out. A long list of injuries. Chris Paul out for Phoenix, and this Phoenix team has not looked great without Chris Paul. They've lost 2 straight here. Before that, they had won. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. Against the spread, Against the spread in their last 10, they are 5-5. At home, they're 2-4. Away, they're 3-1. That's a big number to drop, 13 points, but I don't think this Portland team has it in them to keep up with it, so this is another favorite that we're leaning with here. Another one that is going to be tough for me to get myself to actually make the play on, but we are going to be leaning Phoenix here, minus 13. That's going to wrap it up for the prediction portion of this video, guys. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the fact that, I feel like I've said it 10 times, but enjoy the fact that I am trying to bring you guys the picks. And it's funny because people in the comments will be like, dude, I'm watching your videos only to fade you. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Like, I feel like you guys think that I'd come on here and tell you guys I'm an expert. I say I'm a dummy each and every video, and it ruffles some feathers because it's like, why are you posting videos if you think you're a dummy? Well, right now we're sitting at 56.5% for the NBA season. That's money-making territory. I'm not making millions out here. I'm not getting every single pick right, but 56% is profitable at this point. So I'm just a dummy that somehow gets more picks right than I do wrong, and I'll go on cold streaks. But the real ones know that have watched all season long know that I've been on some heaters. So it is what it is, guys. Make sure to use hashtag Ride of the Day in the comments. Drop a player prop that you guys want me to jump on with you, and then you can use hashtag winner. Hashtag winner, because I feel like the winning season's coming up here. A couple weeks we're going to get hot for. I feel it. Knock on wood. I got no wood in this car yet. But hashtag winner in the comments and use that hashtag of the day, hashtag winner, and drop me what you guys are rolling with tonight, your final plays, what you guys have, what you guys are rolling with. And if you guys have a winning night, a positive night, a positive night, you guys have a chance to be shouted out in tomorrow's video. But that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, use hashtag Ride of the Day in one comment, use hashtag winner in another, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.